Some stocks connected to the race to space are soaring this year. Here with some common sense on the space race, Craig Bolanos, the co-founder of VestGen, as well as a wealth advisor. Good to see you, Craig. Certainly the billionaires are excited. What do average investors need to know?
Well, Angela, I think what individual investors need to know is space, the final frontier, is as exciting as it's ever been. Whether it's an investment theme for your portfolio depends on many factors, but we have to be sincere about where we're at. Whenever you invest in innovation, and innovation leads to disruption, it is oftentimes a long-term secular theme. And as we've gone from the space shuttle to something called Falcon 9 to something now called Starship, the potential, not just of GEO, but LEO, low Earth orbit. Listen, this is amazing stuff. It's cutting edge. And I think people might want to find a small satellite investment in their portfolio.
I like how you put that because there are smaller ways to back into the space race, say even with an ETF or a manufacturing play. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think, you know what, we're going to go through, like all industries, certainly the race for space is still in its early stages, but I think you're going to see a lot of maturation. And maybe sometimes the winners aren't going to be the obvious names. Maybe sometimes the winners are going to be all of the downstream service manufacturers and service components that are going to go ahead and support this industry, especially when you think of what it's going to take with the big ambitious plans of Starlink and some of the other proposals that are out there. And I think a broad-based exposure through one of the several exchange-traded funds that are proven and tested in the trenches might be the best spot for a lot of investors to first get their feet wet.
Rocket Lab, EchoStar, Lockheed, Boeing, just some of the names that come up when you talk about space or even defense. How would you go about taking a moonshot play here?
Well, I mean, you should always do your homework, Angela. And a number of those names check the box in multiple areas. I mean, not only is space a critical part of, I think, this country's future, I think defense in the sense of traditional defense stocks. You mentioned things, General Dynamics, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, et cetera. I mean, there's multiple ways to get access to the space. And I think so long as people do their homework, as long as people think about their ingredient weights and their position sizing, then space can be a long-term investable theme, just like anything else that comes from innovation that creates disruption. And if you want to learn more, connect with us online at getretiredstayretired.com. That's getretiredstayretired.com.